with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between our visitors and these guys defending their home turf. Leading them, as always, their head coach. This guy's on the fortunate side of Week 1, one of the teams who began this year with a win. In the same role on the other side, a look at their head coach. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And here we go on EA Sports. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
We really do marvel at the way he can wiggle himself out of tough situations, almost like a wizard out there. Sure, some are probably of his own doing as he loves to extend plays and improvise. But if someone misses a block or runs the wrong route, this is a quarterback that can erase the mistakes of others around him, and you sure love that guy leading your team.
So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Second down now, they need 7. Back now, pressure coming. Hits his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Is a first down.
First down, play action. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Hand off to the back. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At the 36-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He was taken down.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Looking to throw here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to
They'll
go.
throw, 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for
Roll
his
up on
lineup.
first down. Here's second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Keeps it on the option here. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen in a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They're going play action. Into traffic, complete. And this one does not go far. This is second and 6 coming up.
It's now second and 6 at the 38.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And as they take the field, Bronk, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular,
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Gain on the play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And this one doesn't go far.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4.
At their own 4-yard line.
Now this offense getting set to work here. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and we're on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Loss of a yard.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Get the fullback involved here. Good gain here across their own 15. And they're finally able to get him down at the 17.
That's good.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him the first.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Offense to the line for second down. They send it out wide to Samuel. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 9.
Here he goes, third and long. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he gets it away from his end zone. Through the 40. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. 1st and 10 from the 43. Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff for Williams, running left. He dodged the tackle. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Give to Williams from the gun. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
In less than a yard.
He's going to keep this one. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. Makes the catch. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
One splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Team 7, visitors nothing.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Samuel now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense getting set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They start with 2nd and 6. Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. he's down to the 30-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play with those chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I love this game. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact.
So working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Dumped off to his running back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pass play coming here. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And he's able to tip this one in for the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
That one right down the middle. And these guys drive their lead to 11.
Home team 14. Visitors 3.
the end zone. They'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. This offense getting all set for this series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play. That'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They give it to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right up the gut. Trying to make it happen. No luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Finds a man, right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typical QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Line up the design keeper. And he's in for the touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to throw it. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. Here's the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
9 on the play.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talked about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So a difficult third down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Their offense running back out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On first down, they'll run. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. And goes to the hurry up here.
At the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
82. That's a gain of 3.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start. Offense.
A costly false start penalty as third down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. To the air on third and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. Results in a first down.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They are throwing it again. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
It's third down. And 2 yards to go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to pay off this first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The home team send this running back headed back out for a new series.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. He dodged the tackle. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Right back to Williams on first down. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
1-yard gain brings up second.
This time it's a passing play. Looking slant route complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Man in motion
3.
here. Shotgun now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going now on first down. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
17 yards.
New set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Still sticking with the passing game.
7-yard line.
They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
It's now third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And he's got his man. Touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play, because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. And he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead to 8.
Team 21. Visitors 13.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Samuel now to return it. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down.
This offense ready to get going again now.
29 yards
They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Sending him on the dive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 19 on that pickup, and that means first down.
19 yards. And a first down.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Back to the well again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
23. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. They've got first down here from the 36. They'll go play action. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He takes off with it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now hold on a moment, folks. We've got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. I'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw left side, finds Johnson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Going deep here for the end zone. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Back out runs their offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
8-yard pickup results in a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
No gain on the
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
at the 45-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed left side to Samuel. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. It's him on the in route. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pass play now. Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
They'll give it to Williams on the option. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And it is incomplete. Winning big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And this play is going to come to an end at the 27.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
they'll run here on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I mean, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down to 44.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Again to throw on 2nd. Screen here for Williams. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long for him here. Brings in the lob pass. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Down and 2.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. Here comes their offense out again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
To number 80.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll get it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Pickup on the play. Result is a 1st down.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's a design run. Still has some space inside the 35. Racing down the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Plowing up the middle. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw it. This one's caught. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
To throw.
and goal.
And the catch is made for the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
87. 4 yards on the pickup.
He is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds Johnson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
87. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Setting up to
at
pass.
the 46-yard line.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
To number 7.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. We'll have the first down and even more. And he takes it down to the 33.
14 yards.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking back to throw. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The pass.
Offensive line, this is second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got it to him yet again. That is cuffed. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll run for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Gotta hurry this to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And he will spike it. 7 seconds remaining. Ball on the 16. It's second and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really matters.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
31. Visitors 28.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.